I had a fantastic comment today about Huatli, Pod of Unity. Have I used it before? Have I thought about it? This is mainly focused on Explorer, best of 3 dinos. I'm focusing on Stampede Dino Galta, Stampede Tyrant, putting all creatures in my hand on the battlefield, attacking. All the dinosaurs have haste. Usually, it takes the opponent out even if they're at full health, but that's beside the point. And this certainly could help finish creatures off and help me get Galta's Stampede Tyrant when I transform Huatli here, which is a very good point. You need 2 red. I'm not in white at all, but needing 2 red sometimes has been a bit of a pain. Getting those 2 sources. I'm going to have a mountain. When I'm using Huatli here, I can grab it, plus maybe a stomping ground, the Sunken Citadel, the classic now that I think many of you guys have tried. Choose that as red. Huatli grabs a mountain, we can transform her. Probably not on turn 4, sadly. Play this on turn 3, transform it on turn 5. That could feel a little bit wacky. I could play this on turn 4, and then turn 5 be able to transform it quite nicely. Maybe a topiary on turn 3 gets me to 4 lands. Huatli here, boom, turn 4 gets me the 5th one, and we're off to the races. That's going to be good. And I can play the land that Huatli grabs. Maybe I use it for Commune with Dinosaurs, something like that. So depending, sequencing it could be quite important. But if it lives, hopefully it does. Transporting it for 5. 2 in red, we get 2 dinosaur tokens. That's pretty good for aggression. They don't have haste, sadly. Hopefully I have a Regisaur Alpha or a Planes Hatcher in the mix. But that second lore counter on there, creatures gain, or creatures you control have, at a red, a green, or a white. I don't need the white, but mostly it's just a little bit extra ramp. Chances are when that second lore counter is put on, Roar of the Fifth people, I'm going to be able to play Galta's Stampede Tyrant right there with those 2 dinos that were made, maybe a topiary or some other creature mixed in there. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. But creatures you control have tap. If all my creatures have haste, possibly I go Planes Hatcher, boom. That's 3 creatures right there. I can tap Planes eggs, the dinosaur eggs that it makes for mana, and then one of those eggs is cracked for a 3/3, so it's like I didn't lose out at all. I still get to attack with that 3/3, and, well, maybe these 3/3s if I didn't tap them. But you get the idea. Could be a good potential if I have some tokens from Regisaur Alpha, a bunch of stuff. Topiary Stomper. I can tap Topiary Stomper for mana, even though I'm not at 7 lands quite yet. If we get to the 3rd lore counter, search for a dino. What dino is that going to be? Galta's Stampede Tyrant for me, and then we're going to play it. Because all the creatures still are able to tap for it, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to play it. I'd still use my 4 copies. It's just so absolutely impactful. And if we get to the fourth, I mean, chances are the opponent's dead before the 4th. If I already searched for Galta's Stampede Tyrant with the 3rd lore counter, I would imagine that ends things right there. Maybe the 4th actually is overkill. Galta's Stampede Tyrant, sometimes it is, but you want to make sure you kill the opponent in any situation, no matter what. If they're at full health, most of us would probably assume we're safe. I'm sitting at 20. They haven't played any creatures yet. Maybe, my opponent just played a Huatli as a Pod of Unity. Nothing bad's going to happen. They have 3 dinos. Then, boom, all of a sudden dead. On the spot, they could have 30 health. So doesn't matter. As long as we're not dead before we make the opponent dead. And that 4th lore counter giving dinosaurs we control double strike and trample. Scary stuff. It takes a while. That's the thing. Building up, transforming Huatli, getting the tokens, and then maybe not enough stuff lives. We'll see. I don't see any problem why I couldn't have a single copy, a couple copies in the list. Might as well. If it lives, it's good. Fantastic. The opponent probably has to answer it right away, then and there, or else they're certainly done for. Just an extra way to lock it in. Inevitable. If they let this go on, they're dead. Absolutely. 100% in more situations. Just sealing the deal. There you go. I think it could be lovely. Try it out for a little bit. Beautiful stuff. All right. See you next time.